It's Wednesday, time now for another Discuss vid. And if you have an idea, a thought, a suggestion for a future Discuss episode that I've yet to do, be sure and check the Discuss playlist first. Feel free and send your Discuss idea my way via the comment section, Twitter, Facebook, our Discord, all the social media to the GeauxBurns Nation linked below in the description section. So yesterday, we got a brand new DLC in Grand Theft Auto Online, the Southern San Andreas Super Sport Series. And overall, I didn't care for the cars, more or less. But I did thoroughly enjoy the new Hotring circuit. So let's discuss the Hotring circuit, shall we? Along with what's to come down the road regarding the Southern San Andreas Super Sport Series. And I actually said that right without, getting my tongue tied. Yay! Okay, so this is a new stunt race in Grand Theft Auto Online, and there is a total of 10 Rockstar-created Hotring circuit tracks. And going on till Monday, March 26th, you can earn double money and double RP racing the Hotring circuit, all 10 tracks. So that's a good deal, especially if you're into racing. It's another way to make double money and, of course, earn some double RP if you're trying to rank up your character. And the Hotring circuit is revolved around one car specifically that came with the San Andreas Super Sport Circuit Series, or whatever the name of this thing is. The Declassy Hotring Saber, a.k.a. the Hotring Racer, as some people were calling it, because of, back in the day, Vice City, San Andreas also had a Hotring Racer. So it's I guess it's a nickname for the Hotring Saber, the Hotring Racer, whatever you want to call it. There are 31 liveries for this car. Not much customization, but the liveries are very beautiful. They're each unique. They have a different number on each one. They bring something to the table so you can have a feel of perhaps having a unique saber or racer or Hotring, whatever you want to call it, whenever you're racing in the Hotring circuit. It is unfortunate that there isn't a bit more customization. I wish there were a few more mod options that you could switch between when it comes to this specific car, which is obviously NASCAR themed. But at the same time, the fact that Rockstar put a lot of effort and detail into 31 liveries, that's awesome. And in case you're wondering, the Hotring Saber is a sports class. Now, what I found very interesting yesterday when I was doing the live stream was that some of the liveries are automatically unlocked after you purchase the Saber for $830,000 at Southern San Andreas. Now, not all the liveries are unlocked, though. Some of them you have to earn. You have to unlock before you can purchase them. And no, they're not unlockable via research, fortunately. What you got to do is you got to win a certain amount of races in order to unlock these liveries that are currently locked. It's kind of like a reward system. You win 2 races, you get this livery. You win 4 races, you get that livery. You get the idea. I personally like that. I like a reward system. It encourages you to play, it encourages you to race, or at the very least, race with a friend, and you guys can take turns winning. That way you guys can get enough wins to unlock the livery that you really want. It's a win for everybody. Plus, like I mentioned, it's double money, double RP week going on in the Hotring circuit. And you can choose between 5 laps or up to 25 laps. So 5 laps to 25 laps. So it can go on for a very long time, like NASCAR, for example, if you want your Hotring race to do so. And you can switch it between contact and non-contact. Now, I went both ways yesterday because at the very beginning, I did run across at least one player that liked being dirty when racing. And that is something you really don't want to deal with when you're just trying to race and have a good time. But this is Grand Theft Auto Online we're talking about, and unfortunately there are players like that when it comes to racing in Grand Theft Auto Online, whether it's the land racing or the stunt racing, the transform races, or the hot circuit racing, as I found out yesterday. But to combat that, if you're the host, you can also switch to non-contact. which does prevent anyone from griefing you like I had issue with yesterday. You can have between 1 to 30 players in the Hotring circuit races. And one player like you, if you just want to go race by yourself, if you want to, try out your very own Hotring Saber racer and just see how she does around these tracks and at the same time earn a little bit of RP, a little bit of money while, just testing them, you can do so by your lonesome. You're not going to be able to unlock the liveries doing it that way. You have to have at least 2 people racing in order to get an actual win. So that's just one thing you may want to bear in mind when you're doing the Hotring circuit by your lonesome. That, yeah, you may be earning some money, you may be getting some RP, but you're not going to be unlocking any of the liveries. The only way you can do that is you have to have 2 or more people racing with you, or at least one more person racing with you. You have to have like two plus racers in the race total, 1 including yourself, and obviously you have to win in order to be able to eventually unlock the liveries that you want. Now, the really cool thing is you do not have to purchase the Hotring Saber if you want to do the Hotring circuit. There will be like a base model Hotring Saber at your disposal that you can use for the race. The difference is you don't have any upgrades for it. It's just the base model. It comes with no engine upgrade, no brake upgrade, no transmission upgrade, no anything upgrade. That's a big disadvantage that you're going to have in the Hotring circuit when you're going up against racers with a custom Hotring Saber that's fully upgraded. But the one thing I really do like is the fact that it does attempt to even the playing field by the fact that it's simply one car that you can do these 10 circuit races with. I mean, it really does make it a lot more even, Steven, because in like the sports races, in the super races, not all cars are created equal. Case in point, sports with the Pariah. Anything that goes up against the Pariah is most likely going to lose. At least here with the Saber, almost anyone has a chance of winning. Depending on strategy, depending on how the race is going, depending on what's happening in front of you or behind you. I mean, I even won a couple races during my live stream, and we all know, former host of Racing Badly over here, even I can win. So if I can win some Hotring circuit races, chances are you probably can as well. Plus, it's fun. I enjoyed it. As a racer, I had a very good time with the Hotring circuit, and I really hope that Rockstar eventually makes it to where we can actually make our own user-created Hotring circuit races, so we have the potential of more than just 10 Hotring circuits. That would be awesome. I don't know if that's going to happen. There's a very real possibility that we will, because we're already able to do that with the creator for land races, stunt races, as well as transform races. So hopefully eventually, sooner rather than later, we too will have the ability to create our very own Hotring circuit races in order to have more than 10 tracks to take our Hotring Sabers on, which I definitely would not have a problem with. Okay, so what is coming up regarding the Southern San Andreas Super Sports Series? More racing over the next 2 months, which I'm very much looking forward to. And I like the fact that Rockstar in their newswire, linked below in the description section, actually gave us dates specifically about what we can expect coming in the next month or so when it comes to the ongoing drip feed of the Southern San Andreas Super Sports Series. April 3rd, Target Assault, which is going to feature the brand new 6-wheeled weaponized truck, the Kara, I believe. And I think it's a race, I believe. It's either a race or an adversary mode or a hybrid of the two. And it's going to be 2-player teams. There's going to be a driver for the truck, and there's also going to be a gunner in the back of the Kara with a gun very similar to the Technical. And the driver is obviously, I guess, focused on checkpoints in a typical race. But there's also going to be targets that appear during the race that the gunner's going to have to take out. So maybe it's a combination of pole position as well as accuracy when it comes to taking out the targets, which will determine whether or not your team wins or loses. Target Assault. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this new mode is going to pan out. Then on May 1st, we get 10 new special vehicle races featuring the Deluxo Stromberg as well as the Thruster Jetpack. And May 29th, we get 7 new Transform races. Plus, they are doing updates to the creator that add more props, like the ability to teleport. They're adding some weather functionality as well. And hopefully, as I mentioned a moment ago, maybe the updates to the creator will also include our ability to create user-created Hotring circuit tracks. So yes, surprisingly impressed with the Hotring circuit. It looks good, it's fun, it's competitive, and I like the fact that it does have kind of like a professional racing quality to it. But it's not going to be for everyone, except for those of us in the racing community that have been looking for something new. Because, you know, land races, stunt races, transform races, special vehicle circuit races, you know, they kind of get old after a while, and it's nice to have something new. Like the Hotring circuit, which is part of the Southern San Andreas Super Sports Series, now available in Grand Theft Auto Online.